What is up, everyone? This is Ricky572 Return of the Chance, and today we're going to be hopping on EDO Pro, and I'll be showing you guys some scrap combo boards, scrap Dino boards, and some things you could do with the new Scrap Raptor. As you know, he's being released in about a week. Today's May 27th. I believe he's coming out June 4th. That's when Lightning Overdrive gets released. But yeah, we're going to show you a couple combos, and we're going to just dive right into it. Most of these are going to be like 2-card combos and 3-card combos. There's no really 1-card combo in the deck, but yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, you guys, so the first combo I'm going to show you is the Misc and the Babysitter combo. So you're basically doing the usual Dino play. You're just going to activate Misc and summon the Archosaur. Yeah, just one. These could be anything. Overraptor, that, and that could be anything. You just need Misc and Babysitter to do this combo. And you're going to pop the Babysitter at the pill. Babysitter is going to activate. We're going to summon the Overraptor. Overraptor is going to activate. And you're going to add another baby because we have a normal summoned. So we're going to normal summon that baby. So normal summon the baby. Activate to pop. And special summon the other baby. That baby's gonna summon the Scrap Raptor. Now Scrap Raptor's gonna activate his effect to pop that. And the baby's gonna activate and special summon another baby. And now we're gonna go into Link for Scrap Wyvern using that and that. The Archosaur and Scrap Raptor. I'm gonna activate, summon Scrap Raptor. And then we're going to pop the Scrap Raptor. That we could get off Scrap Raptor's effect and Scrap Wyvern's effect. So now we're going to activate. And we're going to activate. So with Scrap Raptor, we're going to add the Chimera. Because we're going to normal summon it later. Since we already used Scrap Raptor's effect, we could use Scrap Raptor's effect to give us an extra normal summon. So we're going to add that. And then we're going to special summon the Golem. And now with Scrap Wyvern, we're going to pop the baby. Baby's going to summon Giant Rex. So now with Scrap... okay, so this is a crucial moment. You want to use Golem first. Instead of summoning Chimera right away. So we want to use Golem first. Because we could always summon Scrap Raptor again with Chimera. Because Chimera special summons Scrap Monster from the graveyard. So we want to do Scrap Golem first. And now we're going to want to go into Apollosa. So you have a 3-negate Apollosa there. Now we can normal summon a Scrap Chimera. And we're going to get Scrap Raptor. Now with that, we could go into our Boros Sword. Let's use, I guess it really doesn't matter. I guess you. And we're gonna add the, what do you call it, the Scrap Wyvern to him. There you go. And now we use the Evolution Pill, Giant Rex, and Scrap Golem. You could either do UTC, you could do Overtext. I'll do UTC. This is the main one. Now you special summon. And you can go into different things right here. Since you do have 2 dinos, you can go into Alagia, Doka, or you could just go into, I like going into Abyss Dweller. Let's see, D2. Abyss Dweller. So that's the basic dino board with the Misc and the Babysitter. There's another way, which I'm going to show you guys right now, to get Notorious Beast on the field. But this is the basic combo. You get Apollosa with 3 negates, you get the Boros Sword with 2 negates, you get another interruption with UTC, and you get the to lock your opponent's graveyard from using effects with the Abyss Dweller. Alright, so let's move on to the other. It's basically the same thing, but you go into the Hockey Fireworks and go to Notorious Beast. So let's show you that real quick. Alright, like I said, these could be anything. You just need the Misc and the Babysitter. So you're gonna activate it. Basic thing again. We should actually just speed through it. Alright guys, so we got to it. So now this is where you kind of go differently to get Notorious Beast on the field. So you got to play it a little bit different. So you do Golem, go into Scrap Raptor, special summon it, and now it's Scrap Raptor and Giant Rex. I guess it doesn't really matter, but we're gonna do Scrap Raptor. Actually, yeah, let's do that. We do Hockey 5 Rex, and we're gonna do Golem. Now with Hockey 5 Rex, we're gonna special summon the Recover. So now we're gonna go into Apollosa. And it's gonna be a much smaller Apollosa than we had on the other board. The other one had 3 negates, this one only has 2. But now we're gonna go into our Notorious Beast. So we're gonna lock our opponent from playing spells. And now we haven't used Scrap Chimera, so we get to use Scrap Chimera and special summon Scrap Raptor. Cool. And now we get to go into our Boros Sword. And then Boros Sword. Burrow Load, my bad. Burrow Load. I confuse them. Burrow Load attaches that. And now with the Double Evolution Pill, banish that. And I guess we could do Hockey 5 Rex. Now we're not going to negate our own spell. We're going to do UTC. And get to special summon the Giant Rex. And now we're going to do the Abyss Dweller. So there you go. That's the other combo. If you were to decide to go into the Notorious Beast, what do you call it? Notorious Beast board. You do get one less negate with Apollosa, but I mean, you do have still like Burrow Load, you still have UTC, and you still have Abyss Dweller. So it's up to you which way you want to go. I like going into this board rather than the other one. The other one does give me a stronger Apollosa, but still, like, I have so much interruptions on the field. I don't really need that third negate from Apollosa. But it's up to you guys to decide. Now let's go into another one. This one was again Misc and Babysitter. So now we're gonna go into a different one. So the next board I'm going to show you guys is the Lost World and Soul Eating Overraptor combo. So we're going to start off by playing Lost World. And let's pretend we don't have Misc in the hand yet. Let's go with Normal Summon, Activate. And we're going to Chain Block with Lost World, just in case they have an Ash Blossom or some shit. Cool. We're going to assume we don't have Misc in the hand already, because let's pretend these are just whatever. And then we're going to add Misc. Add Misc to hand. And now we're going to activate Misc. Now since we have a dinosaur in the graveyard, we could activate Overraptor's effect to attempt to pop to the token, but we're going to protect the token with Lost World, and we're going to pop Babysitter. Babysitter is going to activate to summon another Babysitter. And now we're going to use the Misc effect to do the Archosaur. Archosaur is going to activate to pop Babysitter. And now with the Babysitter, we're going to special summon Scrap Raptor. Now with the Scrap Raptor, we're going to activate the effect to pop the Archosaur. That way we get to normal summon again later. And now we're going to go into Scrap Wyvern. And we're going to activate and summon Scrap Raptor. And we're going to pop Scrap Raptor. So we could add... That way we can add the Chimera and special summon the Golem. So add Chimera to the hand, and then we're going to special summon the Golem. And now we're going to pop our own Lost World. You'll see why. Now we're going to activate the Golem, special summon the Scrap Raptor. And now we're going to go into Hockey 5 Rex. Activate to summon Recover. And the reason we popped our Lost World was because we wanted our Apollosa to at least have 2 negates. So there you go. we have a 2 negate Appaloosa. If we would have had the Lost World on the field, we would have had an Appaloosa with 1 negate. And now we could protect our Appaloosa even more by going to Linkuriboh. That way if they try to use an effect or something and try to just attack over our Appaloosa, we always have Linkuriboh to protect it. And now since we haven't used the Scrap Chimera, and we did pop something for Scrap Raptor's effect, we're gonna normal summon. Now we're gonna activate. So Scrap Raptor again. Cool. And now with those, we could go into our Abyss Dweller. And now we could use our double evolution pill. Do that. And let's do Aqua 5 Rex. And now we're gonna summon UTC. So there you go. That's the basic board with the Lost World and the Oviraptor. So it's not as big as the one we as our board we showed you before, but it's something, right? It has 2 negates with Appaloosa, has an interruption with UTC. We have the Abyss Dweller to lock our opponent from using his graveyard, well, the graveyard effects, and then we have Linkuriboh to protect the Appaloosa. So, I mean, what more can you ask for? Moving on to the next board. So for the last combo that I'm going to show you guys is going to involve Scrap Raptor and Lost World. Let's say you do hard draw into Scrap Raptor and you have a Lost World, and let's say these are just hand traps. You can still combo off with that. It's not going to be the best board, but it's still something. It's better than nothing. So we're going to activate Lost World, normal summon Scrap Raptor. Scrap Raptor is a dinosaur, so we get to summon a token. And we're going to pop Scrap Raptor. I'm going to pop itself. That way we could be able to add Scrap Chimera. Alright, so now Scrap Chimera is going to trigger. We're going to normal summon Scrap Chimera, and then it's going to trigger special summon Scrap Raptor. Now we have 2 monsters, so now we're going to be able to go into Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern is going to activate to special summon the Scrap Raptor. And we're going to pop Scrap Raptor. That way we could trigger off Wyvern's effect and summon the Golem. And with the we're gonna attempt to pop the token, and we're gonna save the token using Lost World, but we're gonna be able to pop a baby. So with baby, we're gonna summon Oviraptor, activate to add the Misc, and now we're gonna activate Misc, and we're gonna summon Scrap. We're gonna use Golem's effect to summon Scrap Raptor. Special summon. And now with Scrap Raptor and Golem, we're going to Haka 5 Rex, or Nido Fiber. Special summon or recover. And now we can go into our Appaloosa. And now with Misc in the graveyard, we're going to actually banish 2. So we're going to banish 1, 2, and Baby Ceratosaurus. Special summon another Baby Ceratosaurus. Activate Scrap Oviraptor. Pop the baby. Special summon Scrap Raptor. Baby's going to trigger and you're going to summon Giant Rex. With Giant Rex and recover, you're going to go into Naturia Beast. And now with Scrap Raptor and Oviraptor, we're going to go into our Borreload. You can also go into Logia or go into Doka if you want to, but I just want to go into Borreload just because it's stronger and bigger. And if our opponent did have like 15 monsters, we have 10, so that would let us trigger off Recover's effect, and we could possibly go into Linkuriboh. I was just playing a test hand, so my opponent has 0, but ideally your opponent will have 15 to start off with, so you're going to be able to go into Recover and go into Linkuriboh, and that's going to protect your Appaloosa from just being destroyed by battle. So you have that as well. But this is basically the board that you could do with Scrap Raptor and Lost World. Like I said, not the best board, but you still have a Borreload. You have an Appaloosa with 1 negate, so 1 negate, 1 negate, and you have Naturia Beast with infinite negates for spell cards. So not bad for Scrap Raptor, right? But that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the combos and learned something from it. There's actually way more combos that you could do with it. It just depends on what board you want to build, what deck you're facing, etc, etc. Deck profile coming soon on this, as well as more combos and gameplay. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram at Return of the Chance for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. This is Ricky572 Return of the Chance, and we'll see you guys next time.